Get ready for the smackdown. Get ready for the smackdown. How you gonna react when you're put on your back now? 'Cause there's no turning back when you're facing the smackdown.
Hey guys, back again. Welcome back. Section 20. All request section. Volume 3. Back again. Hope you enjoyed the first fight requested by Dylan Malone. This one comes from D Spawn, and he puts Witchblade versus Korra from Legends of Korra, Avatar. Yeah, I was a little bit confused because the thing is, there was another Witchblade, Danielle Baptiste. So I went with Sara Pezzini right here. So let's talk a little bit about the Witchblade. Sara, of course, the Witchblade is one of the beings of the Trinity of Power in the, I guess you could say, the Top Cow Image-S universe, being the Angelicus, the Darkness, and the Witchblade. The Witchblade is a powerful weapon that gives its wielder various abilities, supernatural abilities. I love Witchblade. She's one of my favorite female heroines, especially Sara Pezzini. And it's only been used, and it only can be used by females. Women are the only ones. There have been a few males that have cheated to use it, but it didn't end well. But the Witchblade has been used by various individual females throughout history, including the likes of Cleopatra, Joan of Arc, many different very, very important individuals in the universe, in history. But with Sara Pezzini, who is this very strong, determined, mature NYPD homicide cop, who her biggest characteristic is her black and white view of the world and people. And a lot of people, really throughout the series, have called her out on that. But she is a great individual. She's got the police training, the hand-to-hand combat training, weapons, tactical. She's a really good detective as well, so she's got all that. But when you add into the factor of her wielding this powerful weapon, in a sense known as the Witchblade, then you're going into whole different yards. We're talking array of supernatural abilities, including it gives the wielder a sort of armor. She can create various weapons, from swords to chains and shields, and all her attributes are extremely higher than a normal human. Like I said, the body armor, her strength increases to points where she can exceed the lifts. 500 pounds is nothing to her. She can fly. She can form wings to fly. She can shoot energy blasts out of her hands, shoot projectile darts. She can heal from mortal wounds. She can reanimate the dead. Things like that. This is what the Witchblade can do. And it is so powerful that it can cause beings that are immortal deities in the universe problems, and she can manipulate them. The Witchblade is no joke, and Sara is a very cool character. End of discussion. So we move on to her combatantness, and V-Spawn gives us a character, Korra, the avatar of and the main protagonist of The Legends of Korra. Korra is the latest avatar. And she's pretty young. I can't remember how old Korra is. I think she's like 17. She's a lot headstrong, very headstrong. She's from the from the water tribe. You could see she's a very fit young woman. But as the Avatar, she is master of all the elements: water, fire, earth, air. But sometimes her pride can get to her very quickly, and she can be a little bit arrogant and prideful. And what's that old saying? Pride comes before the fall. And that's kind of the biggest characteristics of Korra that stands out, is like she's very prideful and arrogant at times. But when she gets her head into the game, then you see the true aspect of the Avatar come out of her. She is still an interesting character, and though she is the Avatar, she's still learning. She's very much still learning, and that's something that I like about her. She's still learning. But we should all know who Korra is and what she can do. Don't really need to go into too much of a detail about her, but let's move on to the battle breakdown. Alright. This would be interesting in a sense because, let's face it, this would never happen. Actually, these two individuals would never meet. But what if they were popped out of their worlds and popped into, and they were just to go at it? So you got an all-powerful supernatural element with the Witchblade versus the ability to master the elements, so with Korra. Honestly, guys, I think Sara would be impressed at Korra's abilities, but still, all in all, I think Sara has more experience than Korra. The Witchblade is no joke, and though Korra has all the abilities, and but the Witchblade still has a major impact over Korra. And being that Korra is young and she's still learning, and Sara will kind of look at that like, you're still young, and you're young, but I don't think Sara would kill Korra. I don't think that. I don't think they would go to that means of killing, but I still think in a one-on-one fight, no knowledge of each other, I still think Sara would win. She just had so much experience with the Witchblade. It's a part of her, and she knows how to use it, very much indeed. So yeah, I definitely say Sara Pezzini, Witchblade, would take the victor in this fight compared to Korra. But what do you guys feel? Sara Pezzini, Witchblade, or Korra, the Avatar? And I hope you guys enjoyed this fight. Show some respect to the Spawn 117. I know it's kind of an unusual battle, but unusual is what these fights are all about. Sometimes you take different elements. Unique is different, okay. But other than that, you guys know the slogan: battle on, people.